How's it going, Aquarius? Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in to AriesFireTarot today. So my name is Robin, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by the channel. So I'm getting ready to do like a weekly tarot scope reading, and I'll do this for the dates of July 3rd to July 10th. However, the video will be good for any time you stumble across it. If you are guided to watch a video, just ignore the date that it was published, because that video was meant for you in some way. So this is going to be a general reading, guys. Hopefully it does resonate with each and every one of you 100%, but chances are that it might not. So just take what you were guided here to connect with, and leave the rest for another viewer. So I've been shuffling the Tattoo Tarot ink and Intuition deck. There's a reason I always say Tattoo Tarot, because it's such a mouthful. And I'm going to pull some cards here to do a nice little weekly read for you. So I just wanted to do an intro with the camera up. I'm going to go on a pause and we'll aspect the camera towards the cards. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back rolling here. I wasn't exactly done shuffling. I really just have to wait for my guides to say, all right, you can start pulling cards. Haven't quite heard that yet. So I'm gonna do a deck cut. That's what I'm feeling. And I'm gonna take the top card here. So what have we got? Two of Wands. So, geez, the Two of Wands is like, you've gotten an idea, you're ready to move forward with it. You've got some work ahead of you. You may be in the planning phases of doing something. The Tower. Wow. Very, very interesting. I think if you're familiar with tarot at all, you realize that the Tower is something that happens in your life to propel you forward. It may or may not be pleasant. I mean, you have an exploding tower here, but what the Tower wants you to remember is how strong your foundation is. Even if you go through a little bit of a rough time, you know, if you have a strong foundation, you're going to be okay. And not many of us go through life without having a little bit of a surprise or some bumps on the road. So, but what I'm getting here is that you could have a plan here, but it's sort of stagnating. There's a feeling that, you know, what I'm getting is a postponement of life goals. And there's going to be an event that's going to serve you with a little bit of a wake-up call that, you know, you can't always just be sitting back and waiting. You know, life does pass you by if you're just sitting in an armchair or like in couch potato mode, right? So the Tower could look like a little bit of I mean, it's horrifying. The building's on fire. I'm not even sure what this crown is about. Let's pull a couple more cards here, you guys. Okay. Got the Chariot. Again, more changing energy, guys. Something in July. It's like the universe is gonna crack a whip at you. It's like you're gonna find your motivation in July. I think for many of us, especially, I think a lot of my viewers are in North America, and I'm sure other people around the world. I've seen people commenting from all around the world. Love you guys, by the way. Some of us can have really extreme winters, like myself included, and that can bring in just, unless you're one of these winter people, you're out skiing and doing all these winter fun things. Many of us tend to hibernate, you know, and put things on hold. So that can also hold true for like these goals, that this inspiration that was received however long ago, but it's kind of, it's gathering dust on a shelf somewhere. but something could be happening at work, something could be happening with a loved one. It's going to change your energy completely. You know, like I said before, if you can see in the Chariot, you know, cracking that whip. Let's get going. Let's change the energy here. Let's push forward. Like, stand in the face of what you're really here to do, you know. And then you've got the Empress. So right away, the message that the Empress is whispering to me is go and sit down in meditation, you guys. If you're having a hard time, if you're feeling confused and jumbled and not really understanding what your life path is, sometimes just going and putting everything to the side and taking time out, it can be 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't have to, like, you don't have to turn into a Buddhist monk and sit and meditate for 8 hours. You know, some of the most successful people in the world, they meditate for 15-minute chunks, you know, in the morning and then in the evening. And it's that quiet time where you can hear the universe talking to you. And if you're going to not really facilitate these messages, the universe has a way of making you so uncomfortable and pushing you. You know, if you're not really happy in your current job, you could really start having a conflict with somebody in the workplace. Or just be so bored and be so done with it that, you know, you could be the recipient of, you know, a bad review, and that could go on your file. And then that'll push you into doing, like, am I here to open my own business? You know, what am I meant to be doing? I'm really seeing that many of you might have a job or a hobby, but it's not really your calling. This is what I'm seeing here. It's your calling. So let's pull another card. Man, you guys, wow. Wheel of Fortune. It's time for you guys to move to the next phase of your life. There's absolutely no doubt about it here. It's time. Whether you feel ready or not, I think the universe, and when I say I think, I mean I see the universe is going to push you into it. Very, very interesting cards for you. So we'll keep the weekly read short and sweet. I do more long-winded ones at the beginning of the month, so you're welcome to tune into that also. But the energy I'm seeing for you captured in this week's reading, you guys, is all about change. That change that you want to make, that skin that you want to shed, that new job, whatever it is, the new relationship, new place to live. It's time, you guys. And honestly, if you're not going to make the change yourself, the universe is conspiring to push you towards it. And that's why we have the Tower, these moments of discomfort. You know what I mean. If you're not happy in a situation, it's just going to start feeling more and more and more oppressive until it explodes. It could be a big explosion. It could be a little one. Energy changing here with the Chariot, all culminating in a life change for you. Very positive life change. Guys, I hope this was a great reading for you. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to call that a wrap for now, and we'll see you back next time. Bye, guys. Take care.